Hello YouTubers, my name is Attila Mate from Blue Sky Photography, and today I would like to talk to you about Sony and the evolution of Sony E-mount, the mirrorless mount. Let's just have a conversation. Let's just share our opinion. And let's just talk a little bit about this. I was a Sony E-mount user from the beginning. When they started the E-mount cameras, I was actually very excited, and I got immediately a Sony a7R and the Sony a6000. That was the first two E-mount cameras, and I have to tell you, I loved it. I loved the Sony a7R and I loved the a6000. It was a very small disadvantage, well, not small, I would say. It was a pretty big disadvantage, I would say, not small, and that was the lenses, I couldn't. That's why I just left Sony, because I couldn't buy the glass which one I wanted, and I didn't. On that time, Sony didn't really have much of variety, so you couldn't really choose lenses. But anyway, let's see the evolution of Sony mirrorless. So first of all, like we all know, the a6000 was on the market, and the Sony a7 series. Now, the Sony a7 series was the a7, a7R, and the a7S. Now, the a7 was okay in autofocus. The a7R was not so good, but it was grand, for photography. If you didn't really have moving subjects, it was grand. I shot some weddings with it. It was good, no problem. And the Sony a7S, that was a great camera in low light. Now, I didn't own the a7S. I put my hand on it and I did try several times. I think that for me, the job I do, I didn't need it, because I didn't really need that. If you work a lot in low light or something, that was the greatest camera, you could get. And then after, in a few, well, I wouldn't say a few years, in 1 year roughly, something like that, the a7 Mark II appeared on the market. And then the a7R Mark II, and then the a7S Mark II. And on the a6000 lineup, they introduced the a6300 and the a6500. And they got better and better, slowly. There was a big disadvantage with them, and that was the lens selection. And I tell you, like Sony forgets about this, I don't know. They have lenses more and more, but the truth is that they don't really have affordable lenses, because they have expensive lenses. Yes, it's true, they have the G Master lenses, they have the 85mm f1.4 G lens. They have good lenses, very good lenses, but the price is horrible expensive. So if you want something affordable, you can't really have it, because you don't have any other choice. And that was always a Sony problem, kind of, And in my opinion, Sony, if you are listening, this is the territory where you should focus. Sony cameras are great cameras. They have great cameras. And I tell you, at the beginning, the a7R and the a7S and the a7 and the a6000, all these cameras, they were very affordable. I mean, the price was really good. That's why I got into it. I mean, I remember I got my a7R with, I think it was like 1,700 euro or something like that. That was really good price for a 36 megapixel full frame camera. A6000, I got like, I don't know, 800 euro or something, 900 euro, 800 I think, something like that. Good price again. Then I got the a7 Mark II later on, and the a7 Mark II was again a good price, and even now it's a good price. And let's not talk about the a6000 at the moment. It is a great price, at 400 or 500 euro. That's a 24 megapixel crop sensor camera, and the autofocus is fast enough, You don't want to use it for video, because that's not really good, and it will probably shut down in video. But I'm talking about photography now. They have really good cameras, but the problem is the lens selection. What will you put on the camera? What lens will you put on it? You have some prime lenses. Yes, if you are a prime shooter, you are probably okay, and you can adapt lenses, any type of lens you can adapt, that's okay. If you are a portrait photographer, a landscape photographer, or these kind of things, it's okay, because you can adapt any lens and you have a large variety of lenses. That's okay then. But if you need autofocus, and if you need fast autofocus, you are kind of in trouble. But if you are okay with manual focus, then it's completely fine. Unfortunately, I wasn't okay because I needed the autofocus on the weddings, and that was kind of a bummer for me. But anyway, that's only me. But in my opinion, if I would be Sony, I would focus 200% on lenses. 200%. Let's forget about camera bodies now for 1 or 2 years and just focus on lenses. Release some great lenses. Make an agreement with Tamron or Sigma. Help them to create lenses for you. Affordable lenses. I mean, you don't really have choice, and it looks like Sony, they want to protect their own lens market, or I don't know what they want to do, but Sigma and Tamron, they don't really produce lenses on Sony E-mount. They have a few primes, but nothing major, nothing really good, you know, like I said, you can adapt many lenses to the system, but that's different because you can adapt and you get weak autofocus with Canon, you know, not so good. Or with the newer cameras, you get good autofocus, but still it's not as native autofocus. So anyway, that's only my opinion. And if you think that you have a different opinion and it's different, you know, just feel free and leave a comment down below, and let's discuss it in a professional manner. I think that this is the only problem with Sony, because in the past it was the accessories, you know, and that is gone. We can say that is gone because many third-party manufacturers, they got involved, you know, and they created some good accessories for Sony. So that's grand. But the only disadvantage at the moment is the lenses, in my opinion. And there's the A9. Like, look, just a few days ago, the A9 was announced. It looks a great camera. It looks I would say the first camera which is really a professional camera, in my opinion. Because until now, even the A7R Mark II, it lacks a few things which one a professional camera should have. The example, the dual SD card slot, and that I will say, even if you say it's not, I will say it is important. It is really important. And Sony A7R Mark II, Sony A7S Mark II, all these expensive cameras, they didn't have the dual SD card slot. And that was a big disadvantage. Now, finally, the A9, it has the dual SD card slot. So I would say that the first camera in Sony E-mount, which is really a professional camera. It is expensive, it's true, but in the same time, it goes together, you know, with the Canon 1DX and with the Nikon D5, sorry. I mix up with Canon, you know. So Nikon D5 and Nikon D4, they are good cameras, sports cameras, but it's like 6,000 euro. Sony A9, it will be 4,500 euro. So sorry, dollar, yeah. But in the same time, so if you compare with these cameras, it's not expensive, but in the same time, what will you put on it? What lens will you put on it? And this is the only disadvantage in Sony system. And I would say Sony should work on it fast, because many photographers would go, you know, to Sony, but they don't really have lenses. Anyway, this is only my opinion, and if you have a different opinion, like I said, please feel free and leave a comment down below. If you want to add something to this video, again, feel free and leave a comment down below, and let's discuss it in a professional manner. I think that Sony will get there slowly, that it will endanger Nikon and Canon, I would say. It will get there slowly. It needs a little bit more time, but at the end of the day, it will get there. So, guys, I hope that you liked this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe and share my videos. Other than that, I wish you a nice day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.